in your wire. Second thing, guys, you got to write a story there. We'll give you one picture. And that picture, once you see, you have to do what? Observe that picture, and you are supposed to tell us which are the characters, male or female. You are also supposed to tell us the mood. Are you getting me? And you are supposed to write the age. It is simple fifth class test. This much you can understand. So that we want you to not to deviate from the picture. Otherwise, you guys, whatever the picture we may give you, this is the biggest mistake you do. You write a story which you want, which you have already prepared. Don't do that, guys. You can practice TATs, but your story, see, this secret number 2 is write a relevant story. Whatever picture we have given, your story has to be based on that. A guy is running in a jungle, and you have written about Sohan, who is in Mumbai studying in an engineering college. Today is his exam, and he topped the exam. Oh my God. What has it got to do with that picture? Guys, please don't deviate. We want you to focus on the picture. Your story has to be relevant to the picture. Secret number 2, write a relevant story so that you should observe the picture. And based on that, you should write that. Later on, I will tell you how to go about writing a story also. Now, remember, guys, the third and the fourth secrets or rules of passing stage 1 are the most important. Now, what is the third? The third is, guys, you are supposed to be taken to a different hall where you do 2 things. You narrate your story and you do a discussion thereafter to reach to a common story. So what I want to tell you guys, now the third secret is narrate your story. When you narrate it, narrate your story confidently, precisely, to the point, with good body language. What did I say? I repeat again. Narrate your story confidently. Do you have that confidence? Precisely. Oh my God, you got to in that 1 minute. In fact, in that 35 to 40 seconds, you are supposed to narrate your story because he may stop you. Generally, 40 seconds you should utilize, 40 to 50 seconds, though you are given 1 minute. But sometimes they will say next. If you are fumbling too much, if you are not able to narrate your story. So what did I say? Narrate your story confidently, precisely, to the point, with good body language, guys. You can do this much. This needs a bit of self-practice, nothing very much. Your communication is tested. Your bit of intelligence, whether you can understand the picture you're writing as per that. Your confidence also comes out when you narrate. Your body language comes out when you're looking at the group while narrating. Look at this. This is all in stage 1, guys. We can't test everything. We are not testing all those 15 OLQs, which will be there in the stage 2. We just want to separate the guys who are reasonably better than the rest, the guys who are serious enough, the guys who are genuinely interested in the armed forces. Obviously, they will be better prepared. Okay, so this is the third secret. Now, guys, remember, in thereafter the discussion is taking place to reach to a common story. Now, what do you see in the discussion? We conduct here for the last 7-8 years, so many discussions in every course. There are 3 courses every month. So in the discussion, guys, precisely I will tell you what we are looking for. See, you must participate in the discussion. Okay, the first thing is participate in the discussion and contribute You must contribute. Contribute your bit, contribute your part towards reaching to a common story. You're not speaking for the sake of speaking, guys. Your points have to be valid so that ultimately you help the group to reach to a common story. See this. Guys, if you remember these 4 points, which I told you to briefly note down, your stage one is guaranteed. Clear. We are not looking for something phenomenal, something abnormal. And this we do expect from the armed forces aspirant. Never forget that. At least this much we expect. And if you do this, you will obviously get shortlisted for stage two, guys. Okay, now in stage two, see this. The very next day in the Army boards and in the Air Force board, same afternoon, you'll be undergoing your psych test. What are these psych tests? TATs, 11 of them you write. And you better practice on your own also. You can practice, guys. Okay? So, how many stories you write? You write total of 12 stories, including one blank. Okay? And what else do you do? You write 60 WATs, guys. This needs practice. You ask anybody who has come for the first time in the SSB, he will say, Sir, I couldn't write all the 12 stories because at least you are going for an exam. You are going to become an officer. You should understand how to write these stories. And they are not very difficult. Okay? And there are minimum 5 to 6 videos of ours in the YouTube. Otherwise, I will tell you how to write a story. See this. Story writing, remember this, these 3 rules of story writing. If you remember, it is there is no chance of your making a mistake, guys, which you don't do. You tend to write your own stories, particularly repeaters have some stories in their mind and they want to vomit it out. So, guys, remember, write it down if you have paper and pen, or remember it. And this is in couple of videos of mine is also there. 3 secrets of story writing, guys. Okay, with experience, and since I have wonderful psychologists here also with me in the board, there have been so many psychologists working with me. So 3 secrets is this. First, when you write the story, please observe the picture properly and see what's happening. I repeat, observe the picture properly and see what's happening, guys. Don't go wrong on this, because picture is something else and you write something else. In fact, look at this. There is a picture in which storm is going on, but people are not able to see the storm. Look at, there are people going and there is an accident taking place next. You can see, but you want to avoid the negative. You don't write anything away about the extent at all. The man is just going. Right? There is something more in the picture, guys. You want to write, avoid these negatives. That is will not help you. The picture may be negative. 2 guys are fighting. I have seen it happening. Even in my academy, 2 guys are fighting in the picture. And the story is 2 friends are joking with each other. Okay, they are too friendly and they joke like this and they are acting. Or whatever you don't get anything, see, it is happening in a field. You say they are doing an acting. They are in a stage. Why? How can you lie like that? If it is stage kind of scene, yes, I may agree with you. But you can see whole background. There are so many people in the background who are watching them fighting. Okay, how can you do this kind of nonsense? So I told you, observe the picture properly, see what's happening. Don't miss out on that. Second rule of story writing is think what could have led to the situation. Why the hell these guys are fighting? Why the hell this man is walking in the storm? Is there some emergency? Is there some need of his going in the storm? What could be that thing? Is he going to get the doctor? Or he has to reach home? Or somebody is sick? Or he has lost his way, or whatever it may be. See, you will get an answer. Your story will automatically get connected. What could have led to this situation? And third point, guys, I keep telling you, is simplest one. And you can never go wrong. Your ad story automatically become right on the right lines, yet original, yet correct. Okay, not a made up kind of stuff. The third point is what is likely to happen with a solution. I repeat, what is likely to happen with a solution? See, your story automatically don't have to make it jabardasti positive. Automatically, it will become a solution oriented story, which would be always positive, guys. Automatically, it will become. You don't have to. It will become realistic. It will become practical. You don't have to apply your mind. Look at this. A solution oriented story. In that fight, what could be the solution? That man, will he find the doctor? Will he be able to reach home correctly to attend whatever functions he has done? Okay. Okay, guys, you can't hear me? Uh, Look at this. They are saying ki you are no more co-host. Guys, can you see me? Okay, I would like everyone to switch on your cameras, guys. I like to interact with you. Switch off your mic, switch on your cameras. I would like to talk to each one of you. Okay, that's how I will come to know. Don't hesitate, guys. Switch on your cameras quick. Oh, smart boy. I have seen this boy somewhere. At least he has guts and he has initiative. He's the first one to switch on his camera. Oh my God, another smart guy, Asa Khan. Asa Khan, I have seen you somewhere. No, sorry, Asa Kiran. But you are not looking like a girl, yeah. You have a mustaches. How can you be Asa Kiran? Guys, switch on. Don't worry. Vasuki and others, Arti, eh? Yes, I can see Vasuki now. I can see Arti now. Switch on your cameras. Okay? Okay. I can see this SSB short guys only. I think must be Gotham and there are two guys. So you should vanish from here and let others come into the screen here. So guys, see this. These are the three secrets of passing the psych test. You write your original story, guys. Let me tell you, you will not go wrong because somebody misguides you. You should write this story, you should write positive story, you should write action oriented story, provided the picture is like that. Guys, remember simply why I want you to be original on this. See this. The first reason, a guy of 17, 18 years who's just NDA guy will write a different story. His perceptions are entirely different. Are you getting me? A girl will view the same picture in a different manner. A man who is going for a TA entry, 35 years old, maybe, he will look at this picture in a different way, guys. Everybody's perception is different. So why the hell you guys are looking for a common story, common kind of solution? It cannot happen. Everybody's perception, a girl will view the things in a different manner. A boy will view this question in a different manner. So everybody will write a different kind of story. Nothing wrong on that. Is that understood? So guys, don't hesitate. Okay? Everybody's perception based on age, experience will be different. A technical entry will write it differently. So don't have to blindly copy somebody. See, in my class, when I take the psychology class most of the time, though I have a very good psychologist with me, and yet I loved this subject I take. And can you believe in my class, whenever I give a picture, sometimes all the 20, 25 guys write a different story. So bloody what? And all the stories can be correct based on their age, based on their experience, based on their background, based on whether they are girl or a boy. Look at this. So don't hesitate on this. And somebody, the worst part, you people have been told, picture this, this is the answer. I mean, no, it will never happen. Psychology is not like that. And similarly, you have WATs. See how easy it is. You have to write a sentence. How do you connect with this word? How do you associate with that word? Because, guys, under pressure of time, I repeat, under pressure of time, you are writing 60 sentences. You can't mug them up, but you have to have fairly good knowledge of English. You have to have good writing skills. You have to have fairly good command over English. You have to have read many books so that your ideas flow out from you. You write, your depth of mind comes, your quality of sentences become better, guys. See, the quality of sentences will automatically become better if you have well-read guy who has read 15, 20 books. Obviously, you can see his quality of sentences. I say, a simple word. I say, brave. People write, I am brave. Or my father is brave. Look at this. Arey bhaiya, brave word you can even use bravery. Brave people can cross every obstacle. Soldiers are brave still is a better quality sentence. I'm just giving you, a rough example, a simple word. Okay? Bravery is a sign of what? Is a sign of soldiers, soldiering, or even determined people, even confident people. So I'm just saying a simple sentence rather than determination. My father is determined. People generally tend to this, or teacher is determined. Okay, determination leads to success. See the quality in that. A well-read man will write a different kind of sentence, and the quality will be better. The depth will be better. The ideas will be better, and you can use the word in any form. Okay, if the word we give you brother, you can make a sentence on brotherhood. If you give a word friend, you can make a sentence on friendship also. There is no problem at all. So similarly, we give you asati, guys. Asati, you got to understand. Because there were three rules of asati are understanding the situation, analyzing the situation, and prioritizing your answer. Guys, switch on your cameras. Yogesh Kumar Jha, Bhupender Singh, Asa Kiran, who is not a girl, switch on so that I interact with you guys. Okay, there are only two. Asa Kiran, I have seen you somewhere. Yeah, you are in the academy. Eh? Asa Kiran, just switch on your mic. Acha, you have been switched off completely by my people.
Sir, I have
Okay.
taken coaching in September 1st. This
Oh,
month,
written exam
previous
or
batch.
a written or
For
SSB?
SSB, sir. For SSB, I have taken.
Oh, okay. That's why I was saying I've seen this man here. Good. You're looking smart. Good.
Thank you.
See, it shows that you are keen. In spite of taking coaching, see this, you are still attending. It shows that you are genuinely interested in SSB. Bhupender and Yogesh Jha have gone to sleep. And there are many guys, there are about 60 odd guys who are attending, but they are hardly seen. Switch on your cameras, guys. Okay? So this is what I was saying. SRT is simply when you do SRT, do it without any tension, read the situation properly. See, understand the situation and answer as per the priority. In totality, you have to answer that. So that's why the rule of SRT is understanding, analyzing, prioritizing. What does it mean? Understanding the situation, analyzing the situation, it happens simultaneously in your mind, and prioritizing your answer. See, you are supposed to take 3, 4 actions. What you are going to do first? If you saw somebody hurt, what are you going to do? Somebody will say, I will take him to the hospital. Somebody will say, I will give him the first aid. Somebody will say, I will inform his family. Are yaar, hurt hai wo. Just give him a first aid. If need be, send him to the hospital rather than informing police. Why those things have to be necessary? Not required here in this case. Okay, guys. So that is what. And in now, third thing I would like to tell you is about the GTO task, guys. Remember, there are 9 tasks in the GTO. And how these 9 tasks are divided? They are divided in 3 parts. The main part is, what is that called? See this, the first 4 tasks and the second 4 tasks. The basic series have 4 tasks. Okay? Now the basic series, what is the basic series? Basic series, the 4 tasks are the first one, GD1 and GD2, guys. Remember this. And what do I expect from you? I expect, guys, you got to participate in GD1 and GD2. Well, if you don't participate, what will happen? Well, you then how can you expect to get selected, guys? See, your stage 1 is over. You have some qualities. Your communication is reasonably good. Here is now the first task of GTO series. And what do I expect you in the basic series, guys? Frankly speaking, basic series is the most important series. In fact, 60 to 70% of your selection is made in the stage 1. A good GTO will be able to shortlist you in stage 1 itself. After that, he is confirming his assessment about you of the stage 1. How is he doing that? Look, in GD1, GD2, whether you are able to speak up, whether you are able to convince, whether you are able to assert yourself, how's your body language, how's your confidence. See, in the group, are you able to influence the group? These things, and most importantly, do you speak the ideas? Do you speak the sense? Your points are relevant. This will come out in GD1, GD2, guys. So he will straightway put you above the line. Are you getting me? So you will come out of those 10 guys. 5 to 6 people may come above the line, means he is going to further observe you and you are reasonably okay. After GD1, GD2, another task is your group planning, guys. Okay? Where again, see this, your reasoning ability, your understanding, your analytical ability besides speaking, because here now your solution oriented approach is automatically getting tested, guys. Okay? So in GD1, GD2 is open ended, guys. But see the difference. Here in group planning, you are discussing whether you are able to cooperate, how you have contributed towards coming to a common solution, which is the need of, look at this group planning, guys. See the difference? GD is open-ended and group planning is now coming to a proper solution. We'll see how much is you have contributed, what kind of points you have come out with, whether you have helped the group with your ideas coming to a proper solution. Look at that. Are you getting me? So it's very, very interesting, guys. So, and the GT will have no, if you come above the line in this also, my God, you have done pretty well. And the third now, where your real practical intelligence is also getting tested, is your progressive group task. How you apply your knowledge, how you apply your skills, how you help the group to come out of a situation. It is a set of 4 obstacles, guys. What is it? A set of 4 obstacles with increasing degree of difficulty. Look at that. And first task may be easy, second, little more difficult, third, little more, fourth, obviously, much more difficult. Look at this. And now, are you just a passenger? Are you just an observer? Or you actually take part? We want participants, guys. Not for the sake of participating. We want guys who really contribute in the group. Look at that. And after this task, 4 tasks, you should be able to contribute positively, not creating obstacles for the group, not being a spectator. So remember this, your basic series is very, very important, because in the end, you'll have a GOR, which is called Group Obstacle Race, very interesting race, where you show your Joes, where you are part of a group competing with others. It's very interesting, and you got to enjoy also this. We'll see your Joes. We'll see whether you are a helping, cooperative kind of man. You will see whether you are an active participant. We'll see whether you can encourage and take the group along. Look at that. Those qualities will automatically come out. The team spirit of yours will come out. So this is the basic series, guys. If we have shortlisted in you in these 4 tasks, the conformity series becomes that much easier. Now, see this. In the conformity series, we'll confirm whether you are actually a suitable candidate or not. And what is there in the conformity series, guys? See your half group task. If you have not been able to perform in the basic series, still you have a chance to prove yourself, because the group has been divided into 2 halves now. You have to do the same action in front of 4 or 5 people. At least you can open up now. Some guys are shy, introvert. You may not have been able to come out. Yes, again. Then you have your lecture aid, guys. Then you have your individual obstacle, fitness, which you understand. I'm not going to elaborate too much on this. And you have your command tasks, where now you have no choice. You are made a leader. And you have to take your group across now. See this. Okay. And okay, now the last, guys. After this confirmatory series, the test has virtually been done. Then the whole group again comes together and you do one last task. Final group task. The rules are the same. And in this also, till the end, you must, by the time the G2 has already more or less decided who are going to pass, and he is going to place you where you stand in the group, whether you are a possible candidate or not. See this. It's like that, guys. So, and finally, his result is more or less made, and you have held him to reach to his decision. Not that he's going to do a favor to you. If you have really been active, really been participating, really been coming out with ideas, who the hell can stop you? Okay, you will get selected. And that's what we are looking for. We want good guys in the armed forces. We'll select good guys who are capable. So we always keep whatever decision we do, guys, we make, it is in the interest of the armed forces. We will not select a guy who is just so. We want leaders. So we'll automatically select you guys. And now, see, the psych test is over. The GTO is over. Now you have an interview. Very important part. In interview, I will simply, because I myself is an interviewing officer, I've taken thousands of interviews. Please see there are, for your sake, I have done so much. See my interviews on online interviews in the YouTube. Watch 2, 3. And whenever I take the interview, see the guys who have been to the academy will tell you this academy, this interview is in front of the whole academy. Everybody is present. It is a live interview, guys. No mock-up and no retakes. None of the interview has a single retake. It's a challenge. Because that's my job. Taking his interview. There are girls who have been interviewed. And some of the interview, you have crossed the million views. You see yourself. One of the interview, I think, is around 18 lakh. So many views are there. You better watch it 2, 3 times to understand. So what I'm looking for, I will tell you as an interviewing officer. See, the moment you enter, how are you calm, cool, and collected? Well, that's what I'm looking for. Are you smart enough? Are you reasonably confident? Do you have a okay, good body language? And once you start answering my question, I will see about you what kind of person you are. Are you an outdoor loving? Are you a friendly guy? Are you cooperative? Do you adopt to every kind of situation very quickly? Guys, indirectly, I'm telling you in your own language, indirectly, I'm looking for those 15 of select qualities. Look at this. Do you have the confidence? Can you take the initiative? Okay. And whether you have been able to impress me, if you have been able to impress me, it means you have the ability to influence the group. And also very important, are you lively? Some guys are so serious. Imagine, how will you stand in front of a groups? How will you lead them into action if you yourself need such kind of encouragement, guys? And if we want you to have a flawless good communication, guys, which you can prepare, I can assure you all the OLQs gradually will take time, can be improved. I'm not saying you will be having these OLQs to a great extent. What you need to do, realize your shortcomings and start improving upon them, and which you can do. Large number of our candidates, all those who have come to the academy will realize our candidates, some of them have passed in 7th attempt, 8th attempt, 10th attempt. Those who are here in the academy, they are the live example for you. So that's why I say, because officer-like qualities keeps improving. It doesn't, not that you can't, if you don't have, you don't have. No, you may be having them in lesser quantity or lesser, may not be fully developed in you. You can develop them. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay? Each one of you can develop. If a guy like me who is completely from a village background, who did not know a line of English, who couldn't speak a word in English, can become a general in the army, imagine. People will get surprised. And that general also is from Jawan. I was a Jawan in the army, a soldier, and yet become, because the army is so wonderful, so it doesn't do any favoritism. It looks for good people. And you have an open ground, guys. You've got to have capabilities and you can rise any height. See this. So that's what you guys have to think. Don't consider yourself incapable or that you can't do it. Each one of you can do it, provided this faith has to be in you. That's all we are looking for in half an hour to 40 minutes of interview. Of course, we'll ask you some question on general awareness, which you should be aware of what is happening around the geopolitics around our neighborhood or around the world, which is having an impact in our country. We would also like to know that. So, guys, appearing for the SSB is a very interesting part. I'm telling you, whether you join the armed forces or not, but one thing I can assure you, it is going to improve you. That's why I tell my candidates, by applying for armed forces, giving interview 2, 3 times, oh my God, you are taking the huge distance. You are taking a huge step forward in improving yourself. See this. So don't you want to improve? You will become, even if you become an IS officer, you will become a better IS officer. That journey will become easy for you. Look at that. If you want to become a police officer or you want to go to corporate, even there you'll perform better. Because this journey of SSB, by applying, preparing for it, will be a huge step forward in your personality development, guys. It doesn't matter whether you get through, you get medically out or something, but once you apply for it, put in your best, guys. Most of you fail, I'm telling you, no doubt, because you are underprepared. You don't prepare yourself. अरे भैया पुस्तक घर में तो पढ़ लो, यूट्यूब तो देख लो, प्रैक्टिस तो कर लो यार, कम से कम ऐसे ही चले जाते हो आप एसएसबी पे, कुछ पता नहीं होता आप लोगों को. ऐसे मत करो. Don't waste your time as well as their time. So prepare yourself, guys. Okay, this is what I wanted to tell you in today's class, that you have to work. Let me see if some questions come. I have given you a brief about all the three, but the main job of mine. अरे ये बंदा कहाँ से आ गया? Another chap is my candidate. Bloody hell! What is your name? अभी ये वाला बंदा यार, ये मैं उंगली लगा रहा हूँ जिसमें. अब you can't, can you see my finger? What's your name? I have seen you. Yeah, you.
Yes, sir. My name is Tejas. I'm from 167 batch.
Oh, bloody hell. That's why. पता नहीं हमारे इतना तुम लोगों ने मेरे को सुन के पागल हो गए तुम लोग, फिर भी आ जाते हो तुम क्लास में.
It's nothing like that, sir. We get more positive energy from you.
नहीं, it's good. And let me tell you, I keep telling my candidates, आज नहीं तो कल तुम्हारा है, याद रख लेना है. कभी अपने को वो मत समझना, और यही आपने सोच के चलना आगे. आज नहीं तो कल तुम्हारा है और होगा वो. If it is there in your mind, it will be a reality very soon. That's what I keep telling my candidates. Okay, not to worry. So I generally see my old candidates, I mean, they come repeatedly. They would have heard me many times. Yeah, Kanika, you want to ask something?
Yes, sir.
बोलिए.
Sir, in the tag pictures, are we allowed to introduce outside characters if the characters in the given picture is not around my age?
Okay, why not? Guys, listen, a very good question Kanika Verma has asked. Why not? But some people do a big mistake keeping a character ready in every story and they bring that character. Don't do this blunder. Now, guys, the picture will dictate it. How will the picture dictate? You see a small child going towards a well. My God, the hero will come and save the child. Some woman is crying because somebody has taken her purse away. Look at this. The hero will come. Suresh, your hero, whatever it is, will come. He saw the woman crying. He ran after him. Report the matter. Will come. But don't keep a character ready to intervene, guys. See this. It will depend on the picture. An old woman wants to cross the road. Look at this. Nobody is helping her. There is a stick also in her hand. And that is the picture you see. Obviously, your hero will come and help the woman to come across the obstacle. Go across the road. So that is what will happen. How it will happen? It will happen because there is a need of somebody. Or two guys are bloody fighting. You're fighting, so much that the hero will come from outside and tell them what the hell you guys are doing. And he may stop them. Are you getting me, Kanika? But don't keep your
Yes,
hero
sir.
always ready to get into the picture. Don't do that. So it should naturally come out. There has to be a necessity in the picture. There may be two, three male characters in the picture. Utilize one of them, guys. Okay? So it should be that way. Kanika, is that understood? Anybody else? Because the number is less, you guys can ask the question.
Yes, sir. Can I ask?
Yes, sir.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. My question is that about interview.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, sir, what is the role of Plan B, the alternate career option?
Very good. Guys, listen, very good question again. See this, guys. We see this man, though the answer may be different. Can you believe this question was asked to me also? And but don't copy my answer. Your answer has to be original. I answered that question, sir. I have never thought other than the armed forces. I'm already in the army. And there is no question of thinking of anything else, if not this commission, that commission. But ultimately, I'm going to make it. I'm pretty sure about it. That kind of answer I had given. Are you getting me? So there is nothing wrong if you say, sir, I have a couple of chances. Even if I don't make it, I will explore all possibilities. And after that, some of you may say, sir, then I like the armed forces kind of profession. I may go for the paramilitary forces or police or something. And somebody says, since I wanted to join the army as a technical guy, as an electronic engineer, now my option is to reach greater heights in my profession. My love is technology. So I may go for that, provided I exhaust all my chances. If that be the case, sir, I will go. There is nothing wrong. So depending what you are convinced in your heart, guys, because I would like your answer to be original. See, my answer was different, but I will not tell you to copy my answer. Are you getting me? So we think about it. Depending on some of the guys will only think of the army. They don't want police or paramilitary forces. They prefer thereafter the technological field. So nothing wrong. Are you getting me? So this kind, what are you because he may ask you one or two more questions. If you give a genuine and good answer, obviously you will be able to convince him. Anything else, guys?
Sir, what if somebody is pursuing that profession and he want to say that his alternate career option is what he is pursuing now?
Nothing wrong. Arre bhaiya, nothing wrong at all. There are so many doctors who join and they continue as a doctor. I have taken the interviews of the doctors. So medical वालों का भी हाल ही में 2 interviews दिए मैंने. So obviously, for them, can they become engineer? No, they cannot.
No,
So
sir.
they say, sir, I'm already a doctor, well established in armed forces. I was coming because the uniform attracted me. I wanted to serve the armed forces. I want to treat them. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
that is what the thing. The guys, remember, never copy somebody's answers blindly. Think, and you got to give your answer. But
Sir,
you
what
got
if
to give.
sir, what if the alternate career option is totally different about the army?
Tell me what, there is nothing wrong. If you are able to convince, if you are, because he may ask you one or two questions.
Yes,
Guys,
sir.
if it is genuinely you are keen on that, there is nothing wrong. So don't hesitate that. How convincingly you give the answer, how much knowledge you have about that, that is what we are looking for. Okay, so your selection is not going to be in one question. Remember this. Okay, don't have to be overthinking only on one question. Anything else, guys? Let me see some more guys coming out with some questions. Yeah,
Jain sir.
Jahan.
Sir, my question is, so before coming to the question, I'd like to see. So, sir, whether it is the GTO task, or whether it is the personal interview, the conference, anything, you need to have a lot of knowledge about, not a lot of, but there's just the, you should be aware of what is going around in the world, what is going around in India. But there are a lot of sources for information these days. It is not, the problem is not scarcity of resources, but it is the overwhelming amount of resources. So, sir, whether we talk about TAT pictures, so when we are writing TAT or PPDT, so what kind of pictures or what kind of stories I've heard, I'll write similar stories, right, sir? So, talking about current affairs, if I've read something from the Hindu or if I've read something from the Indian Express, I might have different views. So, what is the best information? What is the best way to gather such information, and how can we make our information valid and not just biased?
Okay, Raj Sharma, firstly, don't mind, you are absolutely
This call is
wrong.
now being
Don't
recorded. This
relate
call is
a
now
general
taking
knowledge
notes.
question with the TAT. Yes, Raj Sharma, what is your age?
Sir, I'm 17 as of now.
I can make out. So, guys, see this. As I told you three secrets of the story writing also. Why do you want to fill up the general knowledge into that story? Look
No,
at
sir.
this. A girl,
Excuse
no.
me, sir.
So a man is running, and why do you want to relate it to Ukraine war? He's running in a civil dress in a jungle. And now you want to write down about, because you read about general knowledge about Russia and Ukraine. Are yaar, see, the general knowledge had got no connection with TAT. That is one. Secondly, yes, the kind of information you accumulate these days, that definitely influences you, and that may influence your interview process also, your ideas, your depth of knowledge about that particular subject. But your TAT, remember, this has got nothing to do with it. Your upbringing, your subconscious mind does play a big part on that. What kind of thinking you have, it does play. Now, see, if two guys, as I told you, are running, two guys are just running. So somebody will see there are different. So general knowledge or whatever happening around the world has got nothing to do with it. It is your perception. Somebody is a good runner, will say they are running, practicing for the marathon. The second guy who see them running will say the lion is behind them, that's why they are running, because the dress is different. There is a panic in their face. Look at this. The third guy will say that they have got late for the examination, that's why they are running. Are bhaiya, there are different perceptions. Your story will be made by that. But don't connect with this general awareness is entirely a different thing. That is not going to influence a TAT story. Are you both are poles apart, poles apart. But whatever knowledge, experience you have accumulated since your childhood is going to play a part in your reflections, in your putting across your ideas. But जबरदस्ती your general knowledge को आपको TAT में fit करना will be absolutely a wrong approach. Is that understood? TAT is a different test altogether. Okay?
So that is understood, but I wanted to ask a different question. My question was that if I've read, if sir, throughout my mentoring or throughout my practicing, I've written a certain type of stories, then that is what I will write in the SSB. My question was, so basic idea was that whatever I read will influence my psychology, right? So I was talking about the general knowledge. So whenever I read like editorials, so some people might write a certain opinion on a certain issue, the others might write something else. So, which one am I supposed to follow? How am I supposed to
Okay.
formulate my own
Okay.
opinion?
That's what I said. That's why, guys, again, I will repeat this. For Raj Sharma, I will again repeat. I told you a guy which is 17 years below will write a different story. A 21 years old will write a different story. A girl will write a different story. And a man of 28, 29 will write a different story. Raj Sharma, unfortunately, is thinking that only we pass a certain set of stories. There is a solution to it. There are certain stories we are looking for. That is a big mistake Raj Sharma is making. Guys, this is your story, whatever you are writing, is basically we want to know about you. That is helping us to understand your personality. That's all. By your TAT stories, The psychologist is going to analyze your personality. So if you are a positive, good guy with military bent of mind and a good leader, those qualities, whatever stories you genuinely from your heart you write, will automatically come out that personality. A 17 years will write different, a 35 years old will write different. Why do you want to have a set of stories which will make you selected? Any story can make you selected, which provided it's a genuine, provided is, see this, if you are thinking ki, if you write a particular type of story, you will get selected, absolutely wrong. Don't have this kind of opinion. What genuinely, even if those stories of general awareness, Ukraine war influences your thinking, if you genuinely reflect that in your writing also, well, we'll accept that. There is nothing wrong, provided it's genuine and original. Okay, it does affect, because actually it is a test of subconscious mind, which will come out automatically. Okay, so Raj Sharma, don't have this thinking key. There is a solution to every story. There are many solutions depending on your age, depending on whether you're male or female. Everybody will perceive that picture in a different way. Okay, you perceive as a 17 years old. Don't be over conscious on that. Keep the story has to be a particular type. You write your natural story, keeping those three rules which I told you. Those rules, three rules which I have told you, if you have noted down, automatically your story will be on the right lines, yet it will be genuine, yet it will be original. That's what I want from you. Anybody else, guys? Anyone
So,
else?
Jay,
sir.
Jahan, Bonier. Go ahead.
good evening, sir.
I'm waiting. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Sir, I was told by my few of my friends, sir, who got recommended like direct entries through NCC and SSC tech entries, sir. So people who clears exams like NDA, CDS, FCAT, they get some extra slight edge, especially in interviews, compared to
Okay,
rather who don't clear any written exam, sir. So
I will tell you.
to
Switch on
what
your camera.
extent to sir
Switch on your
here there
camera.
is
I
no
have understood.
sir here there is
Eh?
no power, sir. Sorry for it.
Okay, okay, smart guy.
So sir,
He still wants.
sir, sir
कोई बात नहीं.
sir just to I want to
अरे,
know, sir, to what extent it is true. If it is yes, then do we provide any written courses, sir, in our academy other than SSB coachings?
okay, I will. It's a false thing, guys. Understand me. Understand me.
Thank you, sir.
Suppose you understand me what I'm trying to say now. Think you are taking an interview of a guy. Imagine now, whatever I'm saying. One chap tells you, sir, in 10th I have 99% marks, 12th I had 98% marks, and in BSc I'm the topper, sir. See, and the other side guy says to you, same, you are taking the interview, think. Say, sir, in 10th I had 67%, and in 12th I had 62%, sir. In BSc, I have 50% marks. What will you think? A guy may create a better impression by his high marks, by his better position, by his clearing a written examination. But let me tell you this, it doesn't mean that a guy who has got lesser marks, who has come for the interview, will not get selected. Now, two things, guys. Firstly, that's the reason in SSB. NCC entry is separate entry. None of the guys have passed the written examination. Whenever we interview or we do the SSB of NCC entry. So there is no comparison. There is no comparison because none of them have passed the written examination. Technical entry, none of them have passed the written exam. That's why we do separate groups. So there is no question of comparison. His question is basically wrong. So, but it does create a better impression. If the same technical entry guy or same NCC guy who has not passed the written examination, and if he says that he's got such good marks, obviously you create a better impression. But it doesn't mean just because of this, he will get selected. Now look at most of my Fauji bhai, like, Abhishek Thapa will bear with me. So many Faujis who come for the ACC entry, I have seen generally they have much lesser marks than the NDA guys or serious guys. It doesn't mean they will not get selected. See, that's why the ACC entry is different. The written test pass entry is different. So we are selecting out of that. Though it does, obviously, a guy who has passed the bloody written examination, he may be good in written. He may be able to score good marks, but it doesn't mean that he has the OLQs. He still will need to be further examined. Is that understood now? The guy who had asked this question? Anything else,
Yes,
guys?
sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Guys, your all questions will be answered. I still have 6 more minutes. Don't worry, because I was to take this class for about an hour and a half.
Sir,
Yeah.
Sir, I have one thing to ask, sir.
Give chance to others also. Poor people are. Yes, Abhishek Thapa
Only
wants to
30
ask
seconds.
something.
Only 30
Eh?
seconds, sir.
Bolo. No
Sir,
problem.
actually, I don't have any direct entry, sir. First, I need to clear my written exam, sir, before I appear to the SSB. So, I'm very interested to join in the armed forces. But to go for the SSB, I need to clear written exam, sir. And I like our SSB Short Shot Academy, sir. I'd just like to know, do we have any
So where is the doubt? Like these are these guys who have been. So you should come, and I will recommend that. If you have not gone anything, here now is a different situation. Rather than coming from the NCC entry, because even the NCC, sometimes the vacancies are also not completely filled up. Certainly, you will stand better chances, not because of any other reason. CDS, see the vacancy of CDS are far more. So it's always better to appear for the written examination if you are capable enough. It doesn't mean that if you are a technical entry, you will not pass. But it is recommended that you pass your written examination and then crack this thing. Your knowledge will enhance. Your capabilities will enhance. You will read more. So undoubtedly it will help you, as I told you, and you must, see this CDS has got far many more vacancies than the NCC entry, than the technical entry. Very limited. See, NTA had 400 vacancies. Obviously, it's a written examination or else, so you can't compare them. CDS has
Thank you,
minimum
sir.
one to two
Thank you, sir.
vacancies. Eh?
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Anybody else, guys?
Hello, sir. Good evening,
Sir?
good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Good
Sir,
evening.
actually, I have a doubt regarding SSC Tech, sir.
Who's this guy? Switch on your camera. That is the rule.
Sir, actually, I'm outside. Is it okay if I can only speak through?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I never say no.
Okay, sir. Actually, I have a doubt regarding SSC Tech, sir. So, okay,
Okay.
so people after 14 years of service, so what do the officers get a job? Like, what do they usually do? I have a doubt regarding that, sir.
Okay. Now
Actually, I got
tell me
shortlisted for the
why.
SSC Tech.
So why are you thinking of? You can even get a permanent service, and let me tell you guys, I have seen so many CEOs who have served the army for 10 years, guys. See this, it's a wonderful opening, wonderful. After that, I can tell you, if you are capable enough, you will rise very high in life in the administrative kind of jobs. There are so many companies which are looking for, provided you are still capable. And let me tell you, you can be adjusted in any other professions which are paramilitary, etc. The age factor they do not consider. See, after even 10 years, you can join. People join CRPF also. I'm just saying, if you're a technical guy, well, the field is open for you. Don't think after that you are going to retire without pension. And most of these short service guys become permanent. Most of them, if you do well in the army. Even if you don't well, you have the best of both the lives. Best of army, and then you are going to head towards the civil job where you will have best of the civil. In fact, guys like you have 500 उंगलियां घी में और सर कढ़ाई में. मतलब फौज का भी मजा ले लिया आपने, सिविल का भी मजा ऐसा कहाँ मिलेगा यार. You should be happy. Don't think of 15 years के बाद की फिक्र हो रही तुमको. पहले आर्मी में निकल तो जाओ. समझे? ऐसा एम रखो.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anybody
Thank you so much.
else?
Thank you so much.
Sir, Jai Hind, sir.
Most welcome.
Jain sir.
Sir, Jai Hind, sir.
Jai Hind.
So
Sir, this is
myself
Naveen, sir.
Roshni.
Naveen, after Roshan Money.
Hello sir.
So, yeah, बोलिए.
Sir, I was there in the academy in 183rd batch of SSB.
Are you sure?
Yes sir.
But I never saw you.
Sir, at the campfire day, I have done your mimicry. You can remember.
Oh my God. You are that smart girl.
Yes. Sir.
Oh my God. I remember now. Oh my God. You did my mimicry. उसका वीडियो भेज देना था. यहाँ है वीडियो. I remember now. Very good.
I have registered for the written course also. I am coming at the
Very
8th of to the academy. So my question is about interview.
Yeah.
If the interviewing officer asks you what was the best day of your life as being an NCC cadet, can I answer like the day when I got ranked as a senior under officer of our college? That was the day when I lived very happy, when I felt very happy.
Why not? My God. Why not? See this, I was also senior under officer of the NCC. Though I had better days than that, that's a different thing. But at your age, that would have been this. Imagine a girl becoming a senior under officer. If you genuinely, your heart says that was the best day, why not? It is the best day. See, everybody cannot become a senior under officer.
Yes, sir.
It can, provided you feel genuinely, yes, it was. If not the best, it was at least the best of the 3 days. Okay? So why not? It can be. Let there be no doubt in your mind. Okay, guys. One more question I will take. Anybody else?
Jai, sir.
Jahan, go ahead.
Sir.
Sir, my name is sir.
Bolo.
How to prepare technical part of the interview, sir, in technical entries?
Okay,
For the-
guys, listen, don't worry. See, technical part of don't think that the interviewing officer knows every technology. We generally ask very basic questions, guys. Very basic questions. If you are in electronics and communication, we may ask you some simple questions. Even if you are a commerce student, we may ask you something about that. So we are not going to ask you very questions which are in very great detail. Such broad questions you will be able to answer. So, some principles we may ask you. And some, certain questions like, you tell me in which branch you have done the engineering. Tell me.
Sir, civil engineering, sir.
Civil engineering. Okay, tell me how many types of foundations are there, and tell me what kind of foundation we'll use when we're constructing a bridge over water. Answer.
Sir, actually,
Don't
nothing is
worry.
coming to my mind.
Don't worry. It will happen. See this. We will ask you very basic question. Do you think I'm an engineer? I don't know anything about civil engineer. Chodo. I have never studied science beyond 12th. Sorry. So, but we interviewing officers have knowledge on every subject because I have taken so many interviews. I can ask questions in every subject. Let it be commerce, let it be bloody marketing, let it be anything. So we will ask you generally simple questions. Ab kya hota for a civil engineering, foundations are the easiest part. At the moment you are getting unnecessarily nervous, but everybody will know it. So let me tell you, we do not have much knowledge on the technical field, and most of the interviewing officers are like that. We'll ask you some basic principles. What is Archimedes principle? What is Newton's laws? What is how do ships float on water? What is the difference between, such kind of thing, principle of aircraft flying or helicopter flying, or how does, a boat, and or what is the difference between, something goes under the water, how does it go? What is the principle it is used? So basic questions we ask. So don't expect very tough technical questions, okay? But you should broadly know about it. It's better to prepare more of